Dame versus the Ohio State. Ohio State pulls out the win late, 21-10, man. I'll let you go first. What was your thoughts on this game?
Man, honestly, man, Notre Dame is a lot better team than anyone knows right now. Notre Dame defense is looking legit. Their offense, even their quarterback, I like that guy. That was my first time seeing that guy in action. I didn't know what to expect, but I think he'll get better as the season goes along. I still
Mm-hmm.
think Notre Dame can win every game from here on out, even including versus USC. I think they can win every game from here on out and have a chance at the playoffs. They were one of my teams that I selected for the playoffs, and I
Yeah.
like the choice. I think they could possibly do it. On the other hand, though, I don't know, man. Ohio State kind of got off to a slow start. I hope Smith-Njigba, or his how you pronounce his name, I hope he's good. I see he was kind of hurt not playing that game, not finishing that game, and CJ Stroud kind of looked kind of like they had a great game plan for him. It's kind of like he was struggling early on, and I want to see him sling the ball around. But I understand this is a great matchup, and they played a lot of defense, and I want to see more from CJ Stroud. I want to see him get better because it was a tough game for him yesterday. Even though he pulled out the win, he made the key plays to win. I would like to see him slinging that ball like like the Heisman Trophy winner should. I want to see more, and I hope his receiver get better.
Yeah, man. So this game, I'll tell you guys from the beginning, from kickoff, when I saw that Ohio State was kicking the ball off and our defense was going to be the first thing on the field, that is what I wanted. The defense to go ahead and show me, because if we don't got it, then we don't got it. But I need to see it. Everybody been talking about this
Yeah,
defense, and then they get the make one good play because of a missed tackle. I'm like, okay, but they get the extra yards due to a penalty and get in the red zone because of a unnecessary roughness hit by our defensive line. I said, man, it took a penalty for them to get in the red zone, and then we hold them to 3 points. That's something that our defense was not able to do. So I was happy about that. And then, to see the defense come back out, getting stops, I was completely confident. The fact that our offense was starting off slow and our defense was doing what it was doing just let me know. I was like, this team is going to be fine. I'm not worried about the offense, and I'm not too worried about CJ. And the reason being is because I had to go rewatch this game, and I'm watching shout out to Marcus Freeman because he did an unbelievable job. If anybody went and watched like Justin Fields versus Northwestern in the Big Ten championship, go back and watch what that defense did. You'll see, man, Justin Fields didn't really have a good game. His stats wasn't good. They weren't really throwing the ball like that. And honestly, the person who I blame for that is Ryan Day. Because when guys are dropping 8, 9 in coverage, 9 is unusual. When they're dropping 8, 9 in coverage or whatever, and we have some young receivers that don't know how to sit in the zone. So that's something that they're going to have to be coached up on. But when you have that, you need to start going to the running game. And it took Ryan Day to the second half to make that adjustment instead of making that adjustment in the first half. Because if he had a switch to go into the running game earlier, I think that you would have seen a more explosive offense, and I feel like they wouldn't have been able to sit in prevent the whole time. You got to make some type of adjustment to that. So,
right. Another thing I want to say, man, it's not like I mean, you guys' defense did look a lot better yesterday. It was some guys on Notre Dame making some outstanding plays the other night. Like it wasn't like you guys' defense was just giving wide open plays up. I mean, I seen the tight end catch like 2 one-hand passes that were nearly, interceptions or shouldn't have been caught type plays. And a guy made a spectacular play where he tipped the ball up in the air and
while he
dove
was falling,
while he was
and
falling.
yeah,
And
and it
it is
caught it.
not
Yeah.
like right. It's not like you guys wasn't playing defense. Those Notre Dame guys was making some outstanding plays.
Yeah.
I did take note in that. So I believe you guys do have a future on defense. I believe it's a lot better than
Here's
last
the
year.
kicker about the defense. The coach came and said we was really actually running a vanilla defense. The
And
defensive
a lot of
coordinator
people
that was,
do that first game. They
but
do
that
that first
was,
game.
but that was crazy to me. And I mean, you could say like, because your team probably played defense better than mine. Like,
We
To the
played great
Ohio
defense
to the
yesterday.
Ohio State standard, like, bruh, for the past couple years, that's not what we weren't seeing anything like this. So the fact that
Yeah.
I would say that this was a defensive win, and then to come out and I tell you this, shout out to Jim Knowles. We shut them out the whole second half, bro. Like, them boys was making plays. And I want to go ahead, and this just goes right into our game ball segment. I want to go ahead and give my guy Tommy Eichenberg, the linebacker from Ohio State, the game ball, because like I said, this defense had to get transformed from how crappy they were last year. Tommy Eichenberg had 9 tackles, 6 solo, and 2 sacks to add to that, my guy. So my game ball of the week definitely goes to Tommy Eichenberg. Jim Knowles got this linebacker unit together because it's been the weakness of Ohio State since Luke Fickell has left.
Oh man, good job getting the win though, Ohio State. It might not be pretty, but you guys just need to win. Keep adding up the wins so we can see you guys in the big game.